Hi YouTube. So welcome back to the third episode of the hydraulic EC550 build. So today I've taken off the tracks and I'm going to take off the undercarriage because I've decided to paint them. I mean, I have to. After all, I'm trying to build a scale model here and we can't have different colors on all the parts. So I'm going to take them off and bring them outside, and hopefully it's not raining or snowing, so so I can paint. And then afterwards I plan on installing the electronics. So all the parts are now painted. It's a nightmare because I have to run in and out of the door because it's snowing outside. But it looks like it's turning out well. So all the paint has now dried up, and I got some reactions of the clear coat, but it's not too bad. I can live with this, and I painted the slew ring as well. Now I'm going to mount up all these parts off camera, so you don't have to watch the same process twice. I figured this was a perfect time to install the lights on the front here. So before I mount undercarriage and stuff, I soldered the lights. Now these channels, they are made for the lights. Same on this side. So the lights are now in and I will begin assembling the rest. So here you can see the painted undercarriage and it looks so much better in this gray color. Now the next step, or my next task, will be to create some brackets for these hydraulic tubes, and it will look a lot better once I get the brackets on here. So this is the bracket that I came up with. It's supposed to be like this. I put it on there, and the hydraulic lines go in these grooves, of course. Then this one comes on top like this and keeps everything together. So I'm going to mount up these brackets now and we'll see how they work. So with the hydraulic tubes sorted out, I can move on to the electronics. We need to solder 3 ESCs, one for the swing and one for each track. Now don't worry about, I know this looks tight, but they are movable. They do move within the brackets. So I believe that they are okay. I'm going to run the machine up and down a few times just to make sure that these don't get ripped off. Alright, so here's what I've done. I've soldered together all of these three ESCs. They now have combined battery cable. This will also be joined with this one to the brushless ESC down there. I'm going to cut this and join it with this one and put one single battery plug on everything. And then I am going to cut the red wire on all of these so that they don't interfere with the BEC on this one. And I've made some T-plugs or Dean's connectors, if you want, on these ESCs, because I made the slew ring has these plugs on it. It's to make it easier to disassemble and take out. So I've got two males on the tracks and I put a female on the swing motor. That way when I take it out and I plug it back in, I know which ESC is for what. Alright, so I'm going to cut the red wires here now, and I'm going to also cut this one and put the three ESCs inside the machine. Alright, so that's all the ESCs. They are now soldered, and I connected all the motors to the ESCs. Now this is the main battery plug. This is where I will plug the battery in. And I also put another connector on here because I plan on adding sound to this excavator, and this will power the sound unit. And yeah, I'm going to connect these to the receiver, and I'll give it a test run before I begin assembling the top cover. I just realized that this needs to be a 10 channel, so I'm going to swap out this 6 channel to a 10 channel, and then we can move on. Wow, everything was working at the first attempt. That's not often, but it happened today. So now it seems that everything is working perfectly, and I'm going to assemble the top of the overcarriage, and I'll also assemble the cabin next. So the cabin is now finished. So let's put it on to the excavator. So the cabin is now mounted onto the excavator and looking good. We are getting there. Now I'm going to mount up or assemble the top covers on the chassis, and this is almost complete. So most of it is now assembled. I've forgotten to change the coupling, or the nipple, sorry, on that cylinder right there. I'll go ahead and do that off camera, and I also have to cut decals for it because I didn't have any in stock at the moment. So yeah, let's cut the decals for it. Let's put them on. My hydraulic EC550 is now finished. With the decals, it really pops off. I love how this turned out. And while I was cutting decals and doing all the other stuff today, I completely forgot to mount this thing on the cylinder. So I've decided I will add that one at a later time, because right now, if I take off the nipple here, I have to open up the covers in order to refill the oil, because I'm sure I will lose some oil when I open up that one. So I'm saving this for later. I also need to do some work with the lines down here. I'm not happy with these. So I'll replace all the lines, I think, and make them a little longer so I can move the valve block, sorry, to the side, and that way the tubes can flex a lot more down there. So overall, I'm super happy with the build. There's just some little work that needs to be done with the hydraulic tubes. So I'm going to show you a quick walk around here. It's a little dark in here, so you can't really see the decals on the rear, but here they are, looking good. So I'll power on the machine now and give it a few test spins and whatnot. Also, I was thinking I should add a battery box or a battery tray down here, but this battery seems to just sit perfect right there, so I think I'll just leave it as it is. So here you can see the lights. Now that I powered on the machine, you can see the 4 lights that I've put on it. Now I'm planning to add more lights to it. I won't do it in this build series though. I'll add them at a later stage because I haven't received all the lights that I ordered, and yeah. So in the future I will add lights to the boom on the sides here, and also I will have a rotating light probably back here, and I was thinking a LED bar on the top of the cabin. And also, yeah, there's more lights coming. I'm adding more lights to the sides on top here, and maybe even on the front of the boom cylinders. We'll see. So I got my remote here, and let's check if this thing works. Yeah. So there you have it, guys. That's my hydraulic EC550. So guys, I gotta say that this was actually a super enjoyable build, and I learned a lot from this. What surprised me the most was actually how quick I could build a hydraulic machine compared to an electric one. And overall though, I gotta say that the hydraulics, they look a lot better than electric. However, the hydraulic system is a lot more expensive. So all in all, I give this a thumbs up. I hope you do too. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and there's more coming in the future. I already got some hydraulic rams and pump and stuff for Caterpillar 349. So I'm going to convert my Kitten 394 in the future, and yeah, please consider subscribing to my channel if you like watching this stuff. And yeah, that's it for now, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.